Yo, what's up guys? It's the Goblin. Today what I have for you guys a 54 gun streak MOAB with the L118A sniper rifle, and this is a pretty good gameplay in my opinion. You know, to get a 54 gun streak with a sniper rifle is pretty impressive. In this game we were playing in Refresh's live stream, I believe, and you know, he got like quite a few kills this game, so I didn't want to really push the spawns and mess it up for him, so I stayed back with the sniper rifle, and obviously I got a fairly good result getting a 54 gun streak with the MOAB. I did use the MP9 secondary for you know, quite a few kills, but I also get you know, my majority of the kills with this sniper rifle, and I do some ham work with this L118A, I believe it's called, which is not my favorite sniper rifle, but it's one that I do have, you know, have some fun using, and I do prefer the MSR to this, but this is probably my second favorite sniper rifle. I just love the bolt actions. It's something about them, you know, the intervention from Modern Warfare 2, I love that more than the Barrett. It's just the bolt actions are so much fun to use, but today what I want to talk about is a bit about maps in Call of Duty and the sort of maps that I would like, and you know, maps that I didn't like, maps that I did like from certain Call of Duties, and what I want to see in Black Ops 2. So, to first off, I want to say Resistance. This is actually a very good map for playing with a full party, and I did not realize this until yesterday, that basically, you'll see after I get the MOAB, I just go up on those steps there. Right here, I'm sitting back a little bit, letting my teammates do some work, but then I get up on those steps there, use my MP9, use my L118, and I just go ham up there, and I realize, you know, this is a very good map for holding the enemy in the C domination spawn point, which is something I don't know why I didn't know this, you know, earlier off. I figured this out yesterday, but I'm definitely going to be trying to play a bit more on this map for, you know, how much time do we have left in MW3? Like 2 weeks or something like that. 2 weeks, like maybe a month almost, you know, 3 weeks. So, you know, not that much longer for MW3, and there I pick up the MOAB, and then obviously go on this quite a good gun streak. So this is the staircase spot right here, where you can see the enemies coming down the left. They spawn coming up top through this little area right here, where I'm gonna hard scope these guys, and then there you also have to watch out for the patio right there. That is the counter spot to this spot. Is if there's snipers up on the patio or people with a, you know, Type 95 or something, they can take you out quite easily. So that's something you have to watch out for. But I do quite well with the sniper rifle, and I actually do have red camo on this, so I have used it, you know, a decent amount, but I've been at 10th prestige for like 6 or 7 months or something like that, like a long time. So anyway, what I want to talk a bit about is some big maps, and in my opinion, the big maps are not the ones that are most fun in Call of Duty. You know, the best maps in MW3 for me, for 6v6, it's probably going to be Seatown, Dome, Hard Hat. I may be forgetting some here. This is just going off the top of my head. But those are my favorite maps to play on 6v6. And when I'm playing Ground War, my favorite maps will now be, you know, Resistance, Seatown, Bootleg, Interchange, Terminal. You know, those are the maps that you want to play. Those are the decent sized ones. You do not want to play the big ass maps like Bakara on 6v6. I do have a pretty good like 2-minute Scar L MOAB Bakara on 6v6 that I might be uploading very soon. But you know, it just seems like, especially in 6v6 on those big maps, you are just absolutely running around searching for kills, and that's not what Call of Duty is like. I like Call of Duty on a map like Hard Hat, where, you know, it's fast paced. You can come over to one side of the map and get a shit ton of kills, and then run over to the other side and there's still a lot of enemies waiting to be killed. And that's why I prefer these smaller maps like Hard Hat, Dome, you know, that sort of stuff. And I remember in Black Ops, one thing that me and my friends would always say is that we wish for a playlist. You know how they would do the Nuketown 24/7 playlist? We wish for a playlist just called Small Maps, where it was just 6v6 domination on maps like Summit, and there I fail. I ran out of ammo and I only get one of those guys, but I come back here and get a, you know, quite a few kills with that MP9 with the silencer. But you know, what we wanted was to have a playlist called Small Maps, which is basically just going to be Summit. What are the other small maps from that game? Summit, Nuketown, Firing Range. That's all we wanted, is those 3 maps, domination over and over again. And to be honest, if there was that sort of a playlist in Black Ops, I'd probably still be playing that game today. And if there was a playlist in you know, in Modern Warfare 3 for just Dome, Hard Hat, Seatown, Bootleg, you know, the good maps on 6v6, I think that would be, you know, a great acquisition to the franchise, and just to have people playing the maps that you want, because lots of people know these DLC maps, and I have the DLC disabled most of the time for the simple fact that I do not want to play Liberation. You know, Liberation Free For All, it's the biggest map in the game. I think Liberation might be the biggest map of all time, or maybe Wasteland. If somebody knows, let me know in the comments what is the biggest map of all time. I'd be interested to know. But on Liberation, the free-for-all spawns are absolutely horrible, yet it's still the biggest map in the game. It just doesn't make sense how they do some of these DLC maps. You know, that's why the best DLCs are the ones where the maps are a bit smaller. Sanctuary was a big map, but that one was kind of fun to play. And then the one with obviously Terminal DLC, Offshore, You know, that one was the good map pack where they keep the map small to a medium size and able to figure out the spawns. That's usually the problem with the DLC map packs, is they can't figure out the spawn system. But when they do, they can make some good DLC maps. I remember that one on Modern Warfare 2, Salvage. That was a very good DLC map. You know, it was small to medium size. You could get lots of kills, and it was just, you know, it looked nice. A nice snow map, which some people don't like the snow maps. I don't really mind them. Outpost is another map that's kind of awkward on this game for a 6v6, and, you know, even 9v9. Seems like you're just running around. There's no direct routes to the enemy, and that's something that I like in Call of Duty, is having direct routes to the enemy, not having to take the long way around, just so I can go for as many kills as I can, for as fast MOABs as I can. But this gameplay is wrapping up. Can we try and hit 2,000 likes for this gameplay? It would be much appreciated if we could. It only takes, you know, not even half a second to leave a like, so if all you guys could go ahead and leave me a like right here and maybe a comment, that would be much appreciated. And as always, subscribe for a cookie. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, homie, I'm coming, and I'm never gonna give up. My mentality is making rappers feel like they can never even live up to logic. You bust, I dodge it. Think you seeing me now, you just mirage it. I'm gunning like a semi-automatic that's fully equipped with lyricism to let them have it. I blast it. Any style that you coming at me with, I master. I son motherfuckers, then I'm out on you bastards.